Hello, everybody. Welcome to Frontline Football, your one place for your news, rumors, updates, and highlights across the NFL season. Here we have our first ever interview on the show with our artist. She is an amazing artist, so if you want to go check out her work, her link will be in the description below. So let's just get right into this.
All right. I guess I'll open us up with our first question of the day. How'd you start off your career as an artist?
Well, I've been drawing since I was like a little kid, so I was always doing little sketches everywhere, and I really started getting into doing digital art around middle school, and from there I've just been doing it like all the time, and just I've been taking art classes and things like that, and I'm planning on opening up commissions soon on my art Instagram, so that'll be pretty exciting. And yeah, I've just been doing art for as long as I can remember.
It's cool. What's your favorite piece that you've worked on? That what's been your favorite out of all of your pieces that you made on like Instagram or anything like that?
I think my favorite would have to be a digital painting I did a while back that's on my Instagram. It's this like floating sky city hovering over a planet. I just had a lot of fun with it because I got to play with a lot of colors and a lot of cool designs, and it was a lot of fun.
So one of the questions that a lot of our fans have been asking us is, how'd you come up with your social media name that you go by?
Well, so I came up with it originally when I was in like middle school because my middle name is Jade, so I was like, oh, I could do something with that. And then I was thinking about it, and my mom, she has this little cabinet of like little things she's picked up over her life, and in it she has a few little jade lions. So I was like, you know what, jade lion, that sounds cool. I'll use it.
All right. How many years have you been doing art?
I think I mentioned it earlier, but I've been doing this since like as long as I can remember. But I'd say the earliest probably like 3 or 4.
What's been the hardest thing? Because I don't know how to draw at all. I'm like, the best thing I can do is a stick figure, maybe even a snowman. But like, what's the hardest thing about like drawing? Because like we don't know anything about it.
I'd say perspective is definitely the most difficult thing for me, at least, because there's all these rules that you have to follow to make something look like it would actually look in real life. So, and you have to worry about vanishing points and all of that. And it's a lot of work, but it looks really cool when you can get something in just the right perspective. But it's definitely the hardest thing for me.
That's cool.
Yep. Let's see. So this is gonna be a big question. So what really drew you to art?
I think really what drew me to art was just I'm a very creative person, and I have a very active imagination, so it's just kind of a cool outlet to get the things that I come up with in my head out into the world. And it's also really cool to just make something and feel really proud of it and be like, "Whoa, I made that and it looks kind of cool."
What was your first ever piece of art that you can remember making in your lifetime?
I think the earliest I can remember, I still have it in my house. It's this little drawing of like a jaguar with red eyes, and it's not very good because I made it when I was like 3 or 4. But we have it as a little coaster in the kitchen, so it's I kind of look at it sometimes and I'm like, wow, I came so far from this little scribbly drawing.
All right. What? How long does an art piece usually take you? Like a day, a week, maybe like a month or two?
It definitely because some are like quick sketches, and others are more well thought out paintings that I put a lot of time into. I think in general, a finished piece usually takes about 8 hours, and that 8 hours, sometimes I'll go crazy and do it all in one day, and other times I'll spread it out over the course of like a week or 2 weeks if I don't have a lot of time to do art. But generally, that's how long the bigger pieces take.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So, um, what uh, what things in the world do you draw inspiration from when you're doing your art?
Well, I do, as of just like going through my life, I have a little Google Doc that if I see something that looks cool, I'll take a picture of it or write it down. And I also take a lot of inspiration from like just media that I consume. Like if I see something in a TV show, I'll be like, "Hey, I kind of want to draw that. That looks really cool." Or if I see something like I play D&D a lot, so sometimes like I'll draw the characters in my D&D game and I draw whatever really makes me happy to draw and just whatever looks cool.
Do you have a favorite style of art or a particular type of art that you prefer over the others, or just like mainly drawing?
I think I really enjoy the like very detailed paintings and I think my favorite part about those is I love making kind of atmospheric art with a very like specific vibe, and it's just I like I like sci-fi art too. I think sci-fi art is really awesome, and I want to do more of it.
What's like your least favorite thing to like draw or make? Like you just like you don't despise it, but like you rather draw something else than I don't know. Like what's your like least favorite drawing style
I
people?
think I think my least favorite would probably be still life because you know I really admire artists who can do it really well, but for me it's like I like to adapt things and I'll take real life references and then change them, but I feel like it's just kind of boring to me to just draw something that's like photorealistic.
So, another question is, what people have kind of drawn you towards the art industry or influenced some of your paintings?
Ah, so I think definitely my parents are kind of where I really got started on in art is because my mom, she's a painter. She's really talented, and so I think, growing up with that, I was like, "Hey, that's awesome." And then also, so specifically, I'm planning on going into video game art as a career in the future, and my dad, he has worked in video games for a really long time. So I've been growing up with that and just seeing all the things that like go into making a video game and all the art. It's really cool and I want to participate in that. And then I watch a lot of creative people on YouTube and on the internet, and it's just I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. So I've always kind of had that influence of creative people.
That's just an amazing family structure to have for the career that you're planning on going into.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite piece of art that's not yours? Like, do you have like a favorite picture or painting that someone else drew?
Hmm. I look at a lot of art, so that's kind of tough. But there is, hmm, there's this artist. I forget their name. Maybe I could send the name to you at some point so you could add it in here. But they make these really cool art pieces that have a lot of like little details and a lot of really cool colors and stuff like that. I'll definitely send the name to you because I think their art is amazing.
So,
I mean, this is not really an art question, but if you had to choose one football team to be like your favorite, what would it be? I know it's not like an actual art question, but if you had to choose one,
I hate to embarrass myself, but I don't really follow football, so I only know like a few football teams.
it's all right.
All
I
right.
just learned it in like 2 years, so
Oh, I think I have to go with the Broncos because that's my grandma's favorite team.
that's a good
oh,
team.
so, geez, I was just thinking of a question. I forgot it for a second. But just what was your most favorite video game that you played from an artistic style?
Ooh, okay. So I played this game a few months ago. It's called Yuppie Psycho, and it has this really cool. It's a horror game, so it has this really cool like pixel art style, and it kind of has like some vaporwave influence, and it's very interesting and creepy, and I really like it.
What's your favorite thing, would you say, about art?
I just really like the like conceptualization and being able to put into a physical form the things that I come up with in my head. And I really like just seeing the way things come out and learning and growing as an artist. And it's really a cool thing to do.
So with like making like with the video game thing, like you were saying, are you like making the covers of the like I don't have I do have some video games, like for example. Oh wait, I would get copyright then. But I think what I'm saying is, do you have like are you gonna be making like the covers or like the actual like I don't know, like the design and like the movement of the characters? That's my expl it's hard to explain.
Yeah, that's a good question. I have a lot. I haven't quite narrowed down what exactly I want to do. So, kind of the areas I'm looking at now are either, concept art, which is really coming up with the initial designs for characters and objects and landscapes. And but the other thing that I might want to do is animation because I find I'm not super experienced with animation, but I want to get better at it. So I might try to like animate the actual sprites that are used in the game.
Yeah, because there's like some really nice artwork. Like I'm gonna just say an example, like God of War. Have you ever heard of that game?
Mm-hmm.
They have like really beautiful animation, and it's just yeah. We're
Yeah.
very big video game nerds. So.
So my question is, have you ever been to a place where they develop these type of video games?
Yeah. So my dad, he worked as a game developer for a long time, and now he's a producer. So there were a few times when I was a kid where he would take me to his office, and I would get to see like all the people working on their games, and it was really cool because it was like I have had up to that point only ever like played the games, and it was so cool seeing the back end where people are actually like doing a ton of work to make them.
Um, you guys have any more questions?
Nope, I went down one list.
Um, I guess like I just have one more question. What was that moment that just hit you like this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be in the future?
Honestly, I feel like there were a lot of those moments because I've kind of been in my head for a while, but I think I only really landed on wow, I really want to do this when I was playing. I think when I was playing Night in the Woods earlier this year, because I kind of thought about doing video game art, and I was playing Night in the Woods, and I was like, wow, I love the art style of this game, and I love all the like creative energy that's gone into it, and I was like, I really want to make games like this.
So, going back to that YouTuber question, what are some of your favorite art YouTubers that you would say that you watch?
I think some of my favorites would be uh, Chala, and then let's see who else. Who else? I used to watch a lot of Draw with Jazza. I watch a lot of I'm blanking on every YouTuber I've ever watched right now, but I have just speed paint videos from a ton of different artists because I find those really cool because they let you see the actual process of making them. And I actually make speed paint videos on my channel.
Well, anybody else have any more questions, or we good?
I'm good.
Well, I guess like it's time to do the outro of the video, like we always do in the Frontline Football way. If you like what you see here, we'll just balance this out. If you like what you see here, don't forget to smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the notification button. Don't forget to follow our artist at Jadelion. We'll put her Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube channel right in the link in the description. So don't forget to follow her because she's an amazing artist with a lot of amazing projects and hopefully a lot more amazing projects on the way. So if you like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Jack, hit the plugs.
Alright, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. As always, it's right there in the live feed. Also, all the artist description links will be in the description if you enjoy art and that's your thing. Go follow her as well. Go follow everyone. Just follow everyone. That'll work.
Yep. We hope you all have a great day.
And we'll see you guys back for news, predictions, every Wednesday and Friday. I believe the artist video will be coming out Monday. So, interviews Monday, whenever we have them. Wednesday predictions, Friday news. And we'll see you guys back here later.
Stay for those finals.